Joining us now, the chairman of House Ways and Means. He's Congressman Jason Smith. Congressman, it's good to see you again. Okay, so now we've got at least 18 Democrat senators say Senator Bob Menendez should resign after his U.S. bribery and corruption charges he's reportedly due in court tomorrow. What do you think of this story?
You know, it's quite disturbing. I can tell you, just reading all the charges and what he's accused of, flying on the plane to Washington, D.C., it's quite disturbing. But he has to have his day in court, and it's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
And, Chairman, there are growing links between Joe Biden and the family corruption scandals and Menendez. Both of them ran Senate Foreign Relations. Menendez again hired Hunter Biden's lawyer. And then let's show the emails that are coming out. Look at these emails. Hunter Biden and Senator Menendez's office were found to be routinely emailing each other because Hunter was lobbying his office for help for a business group from Spain. Hunter lobbied Senator Menendez on behalf of a Spanish railroad company. They later got reportedly a big contract, $300 million contract with Amtrak.
Well, Liz, one of the worst, best kept secrets in Washington is the fact that if you need to solicit a favor from Joe Biden, you go through Hunter Biden. And even Democrat senators, as we saw with those emails from 2010, was contacting Hunter Biden just to set up a meeting. We've seen that with what the two IRS whistleblowers have highlighted in their testimony before the Ways and Means Committee. It is disturbing.
You know, the American people, our men and women who went to war, got killed, maimed. They didn't fight for our nation so we could have a president profiting off of his government job, period. And we haven't seen the president come out forcefully about this. No statements. Why?
Well, I'll tell you right now, what we do know is the president lied. He said numerous times on camera that he knew nothing about his son's business dealings. And when we released the IRS whistleblower testimony, they started changing their tune. They said that he was no longer involved. We also know, according to Devin Archer, that President Biden was a critical tool in selling the brand because he was the brand to foreign influence peddling, which brought in over $20 million, which has been documented by the IRS whistleblowers. That is all disturbing. And what's even more disturbing is Biden's Justice Department has treated his son differently than you or I would ever be treated.
Yeah, I mean, if we were hit with tax evasion charges, we'd be penalized, even possibly put in jail. But they, basically letting the statute of limitations run out of that. We don't get that. What's going to come out of the first impeachment inquiry hearing this Thursday? It's going to be led by House Oversight. What would you want to see? I mean, it's going to feature a forensic accountant, a former top Justice Department tax attorney and legal scholar, Jonathan Turley. Is this about following and uncovering the money trail, the paper trail, the money trail into the Biden family shell companies?
Well, of course, I'll be involved in that hearing on Thursday. But Liz, I think that you need to watch to see what happens tomorrow. We're holding an executive session in the Ways and Means Committee at 10:30 tomorrow to release information that the two IRS whistleblowers had given us additionally from their July testimony before Congress. That information, those materials, after they're released tomorrow and voted out in the Ways and Means Committee, they will be made public and will be highlighted Thursday at Thursday's impeachment hearing.
Are you going to tell us what it is? Or what's the most damaging thing there?
Liz, I wish I could, but that would be a federal felony. And under 6103 authority, we are going through the process to make sure that it's a vote of the Ways and Means Committee, and that is what will allow it to be made public.
Give us a general headline. What would the headline be, generally speaking, and how damaging is it?
I think you'll clearly see the connection of Joe Biden to all kinds of business entities.
Okay, and how bad is it?
I'll let the viewers decide, but it is something that I'm very alarmed, and I think the American people will be very alarmed thinking that their president might be compromised.
Got it. Chairman Jason Smith, thank you for that headline. You gave us news. We'll be sure to stay on the story when we see it tomorrow. It's good to have you on, sir. We'll have you back on, we hope, again soon.
Thank you, Liz.